Hello, Cosmic Family. It's your girl, Cosmic Jazz 222, and today I am back with another pick a card reading. For those you guys who are returning subscribers or followers, hi guys, welcome back to the Cosmic Family. I'm so happy for you guys to be here. If you're new and you're just coming across my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, as you can tell by the title, this pick a card will be for those of you guys who are wondering what's in store for you in your next spiritual awakening and ascension. So, basically, what I'm going to be going over is to see what to expect or what to, what to know for your next spiritual awakening. And this includes what you might be going through, what abilities you might be unlocking, and basically what experiences you're going to be having during your next spiritual awakening. So, just some disclaimers before we begin, guys. This is a collective reading. Not everything is going to resonate with everyone, as I am reading for a larger group of people. So if some things don't resonate or you don't like what you're hearing, you most definitely do not need to take the message. Only take what resonates. And also, if you're someone who actually doesn't like tarot or divination or anything of what I do, please stay clear of this video as well as my channel so you can have a peace of mind. So with that being said, let's get into the groups. Today, I actually have 4 groups. Now, I don't want this video to be too long as I want to be straight to the point, right? But I have 4 piles here. The first pile, let me show you guys the crystal. This pile has Caribbean calcite, which is a very beautiful stone. As you can see, that turquoise blue. So you might be drawn to this crystal specifically. This is for pile 1. Pile 2, you guys have the angel light crystal. Oops, not me. Okay. Pile 3, you have the amethyst, which is purple, nice and purple, okay? And then lastly, pile 4, you have the apophyllite. Okay. So guys, what you can do, take a moment, pause the video, meditate on the cards and the crystal, and whatever pile is, calling out to you, definitely choose it. If you're someone who has a bit of an issue with picking and using your intuition, you can most definitely go on Google and type in a random number generator, 1 through 4, and it will generate a number for you that will be your designated pile. And of course, I will have the time steps linked in the bio or the description, and I will have it pinned in the comment section so you can just skip to your pile. With that being said, guys, let's get right into it. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the Caribbean calcite, this will be your reading, okay? So the Caribbean calcite is such a beautiful stone, and if you actually look at it, it's a turquoise color, like a very light turquoise. So you might actually love this color, and I'm getting something about the throat chakra specifically, so you might really resonate with that chakra, or that's something you could be working on. But I'm also picking up on some very soothing energies, like the loss of anxiety. So maybe you're someone who has anxiety, but what I'm feeling like what's coming up for your spiritual awakening, there's something about you no longer being anxious about things, you having more confidence or trust in how things are going, okay? So, but another thing about the Caribbean calcite, guys, it does talk about spiritual awakening and transformation, or that's at least what it represents. But the most important takeaway of Caribbean calcite is it involves the enhancement of your clairvoyant abilities and your ability to see things, having visions, especially in your mind's eye. So I feel like in your next spiritual awakening, you're going to be seeing things more. You're going to be seeing things past the veil, past the physical realm. I am seeing that. And you're going to essentially be able to be a open psychic channel of downloads and being able to understand things more and interpret the messages that are coming through for you, okay? But at the same time, I feel like you're going to be calm. You're going to be understanding if that makes sense. Okay. So I did shuffle an angel number for you, and it's here. And your angel number in an expression, or I mean affirmation, is the number 3. I'm charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversations and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. So you might be a life path 3, pile 1, or 33. But what I'm seeing also with your next spiritual awakening, I'm seeing the throat chakra, and I did mention that's what the Caribbean cow side represents, right? So I actually see you being more expressive. I see you even being able, like if you are a psychic and you give channel messages to the collective, I see you being able to find the right words to say what you're feeling or seeing, because I feel like pile 1, you might have been having issues really trying to express what you're seeing or what the downloads are. But I feel like you're gonna have more confidence and you're gonna know what to say. Okay, so the messages are gonna be very clear cut. And even if it's very symbolic, you're gonna know what the message is and you're gonna be able to express it to the collective. So I am seeing that as well. If you are also a creative, you like to be creative, you like to do art, you like to sing, dance, create things, right? I do see you also incorporating that into your downloads, or that's going to be your way of expressing the download. So this is very, very interesting. And you're going to be able to really reach multiple groups of people with your messages. So, okay. Okay. It's going to help with your abilities as well. So let me put your crystal over here. Now, I do have 3 cards here, and I'm using the Mermaid Tarot because, it deals with the water element, right? And water is representative of intuition and psychic ability. So I want to use that today. Now, the first card we have here represents the energy of your spiritual awakening. So what's the overall vibe of it, right? The second card represents the blessing or the ability you are unlocking or even enhancing, right? And then the last card will be the outcome or what the lesson is, okay? So starting off with the overall energy of your spiritual awakening, your next spiritual awakening, we have the Justice card reversed, Libra. So we have Libra on the table. The next card is the Hanged Man. This is the abilities you are unlocking or enhancing. And I'm getting Pisces. I'm seeing Pisces. So we got Libra and Pisces. That might be in your chart. And then the last card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. So, and this is the outcome or the lesson. So pile 1, notice how these are all major arcana cards. So this next spiritual awakening is going to be freaking huge. Let me just say that. In the Wheel of Fortune, the signs I'm getting are Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, all the fixed signs. So that could be in your chart. Now, starting with the overall energy, guys, the Justice card reverse, how I see it, I see 2 meanings of this. The first meaning can talk about you feeling like justice hasn't been served or there's a delay in justice being served. This can mean that you feel like things are against you. They're not in your favor. You're possibly getting the short end of the stick. You feel like no one has your back. This can talk about a breaking of a promise. Okay. The Justice card reverse can even talk about justice being served, but in a very, very harsh way, like almost a brutal way. And the fact that we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man in your energy overall as well. Pile 1, let me just say, your spiritual awakening, you're supposed to sit back and watch what unfolds. Okay. Because there's something here about it's not you even having your hands tied, right? It's not you being tied up. It's more of you're being called to step back and watch how everything plays out. And this is supposed to help you understand that there is a greater force in our world. There is a God, there is spirit, there is this overarching universal law at play here. And you're being called to sit back and watch that unfold. So you're not supposed to really do anything with this next spiritual awakening. Doesn't matter if you feel like things are happening to you, for you, or around you. You're supposed to watch because there is something here that is out of your control. And I think that's the lesson at play here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna try my best not to like jump back and forth, but the Wheel of Fortune as the lesson or the outcome, it represents karma, okay? It represents divine timing, things that are out of our control, things that happen unexpectedly, a change in the wind. But the fact that it's upright, this is a very positive thing. And this can even talk about a golden opportunity. I just heard the word or the phrase clearing the way, clearing the path. Okay. So going back to the Justice card, this is the over energy. So in your next spiritual awakening, Powell, you may feel like things are against you. You may feel like you're not being treated right. You may feel like the scales are balanced, the energy is imbalanced. You feel like people may not be following up on their word. If that's not the case, you may notice that this is the energy in the collective. You may be witnessing this. You may be witnessing injustice happening around you with the people in your life or even collectively. And I feel like a lot of you guys are very passionate about justice being served. You guys are very passionate about the scales being rebalanced, truth. I'm hearing the truth will set you free and the truth will always come out. Okay? So what I'm seeing, Pal One, in your next spiritual awakening, you're going to be revealed. You're going to have a lot of truths be revealed to you. But the amazing thing about this is you're not supposed to do anything about it. You're not supposed to take action, especially with the hangman. The hangman represents someone who is trying to see a different perspective. Okay? This is someone who is literally putting themselves upside down to see the world in a completely different perspective. Okay? He's seeing the world upside down. But this is bringing him another sense of enlightenment or spiritual awareness and seeing that there's two sides of the coin. Okay? And you're not supposed to do anything. But what I'm getting with the hangman as well, Pal One, I feel like this is talking about your visions. You're going to see things differently. You're going to see the world differently with this spiritual awakening that's coming to you. I'm even feeling like the veil, the veil between the physical and the spiritual will be greatly thinned out for you. So you're going to see things in the spiritual realm. You're going to have more visions. And these visions are going to be very intense, like almost as if it's real life. Even the dreams you have, it may feel prophetic. It may feel like deja vu. Like I'm getting a lot of deja vu moments. And this is supposed to show you that, again, there's such bigger energies at work here. And sometimes we can't really do anything about it. But what's so beautiful about this, Pal One, I don't see you anxious at all. I don't see you getting scared. It's almost as if you have full trust. Like, okay, I'm being shown this. It's not to hurt me, but it's to help me gain a different perspective. It's supposed to help me see past the illusion, see past the veil. Okay? Now, what I do like about this, Pal One, what I'm also seeing with the spiritual awakening, just as much, injustice you might be feeling that's happening to you or around you, you're going to see that justice eventually be served. And again, you're being told to sit back and watch. So Pal One, do I feel like some people might be getting their karma, or you're going to be seeing people getting their karma, even if they're not attached to you? Yes. And you're going to see that, wow, this is God's work. This is Spirit's work. This is the energy. This is the universal law that's out play here. And I actually feel like in your next spiritual awakening, you're going to be shown how much you're in the hands of God, how much your life is being watched over. You're going to be shown. And honestly, it's going to be such an enlightening experience for you. And I feel like you're going to feel more trustworthy. You're going to feel like you're backed up. You have protection, you have insight. And that's a powerful thing. I just saw 1111. Now with the outcome, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is all about good luck and opportunity, but also divine timing. So what you're going to notice a lot of synchronicities as well, Pal One, in your next spiritual awakening. And it's almost as if you're going to see it happen first before it actually happens. So you might be having visions, dreams. You might be even, you know what I'm even getting? You could be watching a movie and there's a specific scene that really resonates with you. And then boom, a couple days later, there's an event that really happens to you or around you that mirrors what you saw in that movie, and that one scene that really resonate with you. It's almost that much synchronicities, you know. You might be seeing actual words or actual phrases, you know, around you, signs around you that are literally telling you, hey, this is what's about to happen. This is what you should be aware of. And again, this is for you to receive the message, but not to take action, because you're being called to sit back and see how God really works, how karma really works. That is powerful. And there's a reverence for spirit. There's a reverence for God and for the universe that you're going to be acquiring. Damn. Okay. So that's your message. Okay. That's the first message. Now I want to get into your oracle. So I'm using the Starseed Oracle. Okay. So I got a card out for you already. So let's see. We have, you got the love, Hyderian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So for some of you, maybe you used to be codependent, or that was a shadow aspect you were dealing with, or maybe you're still working through it. But there's something here about you establishing better boundaries. So a result of the spiritual awakening is you're going to realize how important it is to have boundaries and to be very upfront about what you're expecting, what your truth is, and what you feel comfortable with. So if this is relating to other people, you know, people of the past, people who may have not been righteous by you, what's the word am I trying to say? People who have not treated you right, or they have not acted out truthfully to you. You're going to learn the importance of codependency and boundaries with this spiritual awakening. But at the same time, you're going to see karma being dished out at the same time. You know? Let me see. Other cards. Yeah, I looked at the overall energy. We have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Pile 1, yeah, I feel there's someone here. Wow, look, karmic relationship. Okay. So pile 1, if this is regarding other people, romantic, platonic, business, whatever the case may be, you're going to see, okay, yeah, you're going to see karmic relationship. Okay. So you're going to know if you're dealing with karmics, okay? Or you may already know that, but you're going to see the karmic energy actually being dished out. And again, it's like you're being called to like sit back and watch this. I'm seeing a lot of people being cut out from your life as well. And maybe that's the truth that's being revealed to you. You're going to realize, okay, there's certain people in my life that shouldn't be in my life anymore. And they're karmics. And there is karma being dished out, and you're going to sit back. You're going to see them for who they are. But at the same time, you're going to see the karma being dished out. It's like they're being exposed. And you're supposed to put up more boundaries and realize, you know, those who really deserve your love will show you they deserve your love. They're going to reciprocate that same energy back to you. Wow. So let me know if that resonates, guys. I'm also getting a lot of Martian and Venus energy. So there's a balance here. There's a balance between anger and love. And there's also an energy here of you learning to forgive. Learning to forgive, learning not to hold on to grudges. Because at the end of the day, with the spiritual awakening, you're realizing there's bigger things besides betrayal. There's bigger things besides, yes, the karmics and things that don't go well or failed relationships. You know there's more things to life than that. There's spirit, there's source. We're all part of a bigger mission. And I see you being more forgiving. Yes, still putting down your boundaries, but being more forgiving, understanding we got bigger fish to fry. I forgive you. I'm going to go about my business, but I know God and spirit has a mission for me, and that's my focus. So I feel like you guys are in that energy, not really caring about, oh, who's getting karma. Like, it's like you don't care about all that. All you know is you have God on your side. That's all. So now I'm going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Wow, didn't I say mission? Pleiades. So maybe you, if you are into starseeds, maybe you're you resonate as a Pleiadian. I don't know if I said that right, but it says double mission, channeling and uplifting the I can't even speak. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys have throat chakra activations coming. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So I did mention you guys will be able to channel more, and your visions is going to be more upfront. You're going to understand them better. But I see you in your next spiritual awakening. I guess the result, you're going to be able to uplift more people. And there's, again, a forgiving yet stern energy that you're going to be in. It's weird. I don't know how to describe this. But again, you see the blue colors. So yeah, blue might be a color you will resonate with during this time. Over energy, we have dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So if you like to dance or move around or be active, you're being called to do that. That's going to help you really channel the energy more. And I feel like you're going to receive a lot of downloads during your most active times. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the next card we're going to pull from is called Angel Connections. And this, I like this deck because it gives you like pointers on how to know if your angels are, or your guides are trying to talk to you. Okay, let's see. Pile one. Okay, you got 2 cards. I normally take 1, but I feel like these really ones come out. So we have unexplained ringing or buzzing in your ear may be an angel sharing a message with you for the future. It is unclear now, but all we made clear at the right time. And didn't I mention that? Maybe like you do receive downloads, but you don't really understand them until later on. A lot of downloads you probably gotten already are going to be made, it's going to be revealed, in the next spiritual awakening. Again, I don't know the timeline though, but given how big this is, it might be soon. So you also might be noticing an increase in ringing of the ears. I know when I was preparing for this reading, I was hearing a low ringing noise in my right ear, so that could be significant for a lot of you guys. Even if you are someone who gives readings, if you hear ringing noises, that's confirmation. The next card is Call Upon Chamiel, which is an archangel, for relationship help and healing, for she is the angel who teaches us about pure unconditional love and forgiveness. Didn't I mention that? She connects with you through the number 777. Auras of pink light, pink flowers, hearts, and rose quartz. So 777 might also be an important angel number for you that you resonate with. And this is such a very calming energy. And I did mention something about Venus over here. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this spiritual awakening is going to be heavily focused on your relationships and connections with people, as I do see a lot of them being cut out of your life. And I don't feel like you're going to be scared about this, because okay, they're not meant for me. They're not for me. Overall energy is 555. The angels have big changes in store for you. They're sending you the signs so you'll be prepared. So y'all, they're making sure that you're taken care of, and they're letting you know, like, hey, you're about to see some things, but don't have no fear. Have no fear. That's in the Bible. Oh, wow. So some of you guys this is for some of you guys, maybe some of you guys might actually be seeing beings or angelic figures, or they may approach you in your dreams. And there's something here about, is it fear not or have no fear? It was in the Bible. I forgot which prophet saw like an angel and he was told like, fear not, So I'm getting that vibe. Okay. That's very interesting. So with that being said, guys, that is your channel message regarding your next spiritual awakening. I hope it resonated. Let me tell you, this next spiritual awakening is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be connected or directed at your connection with people, but you're not being called to do anything. Sit back and watch. watch everything unfold and you'll be shocked. You're gonna be like, oh wow, okay. And I feel like some of you guys might be smirking. Some of you guys might be smirking during the whole process. Like, oh, okay, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. A lot of confirmation is going to be coming. But with that being said, I hope that resonated. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. If you chose the Angel Light, this will be your reading. So, Pal 2, let me just talk about this Angel Light real quick. The main meaning of this crystal, it represents contact with your angels and your spirit guides. So what I'm already picking up is during your next spiritual awakening, you're going to be having a stronger connection with your spirit guides and your guardian angels. And I actually feel like it may get to the point where it's so direct, you might be legit hearing things. Like that's how that's how intense this connection is. I'm also seeing that your psychic channeling is going to enhance as well, so the downloads are going to be flowing through you. If you do tarot and all that great stuff, you may not even need cards anymore. Like I'm getting mediumship, so you might be enhancing your mediumship abilities as well. But overall I'm getting a very calming energy with this angel light. So you're just gonna know how protected you are during your next spiritual awakening. Let me just say that. So that's some messages I'm already getting for you. So what I want to start off first before we get into the tarot, I want to pull an angel number for you. So let's see, what messages does Pile 2 need to know? Okay, we have the number 30. I am imaginative. You are an original, innovative thinker and excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effort on others. You know, this is sounding very similar to Pile 1. So if you were gravitated for a Pile 1, you should possibly check out that pile as well. But I'm getting some of you guys might be life path 3 or 33, or some of you might be in your 30s getting out your Saturn return. I'm getting that as well. So for my mature audience, now when I'm picking up with your angel number, I actually felt like you're going to be receiving more knowledge during your spiritual awakening, and I see you critically thinking about things. So I'm getting like philosophy. So your next spiritual awakening entails of you to think more, to ask questions, to find answers. So I feel like you're going to be wanting to learn more and become more educated, and that's going to help with your channeling abilities. That there's a link between those two. And I feel like you're going to be a trendsetter. Like I'm getting Aquarius. So some of you guys might be Aquarians, or you have that really strongly in your chart. You guys are going to bring a whole different idea to the table in whatever, environment you're in. And I feel like people are going to be really inspired by you during your awakening. You're going to realize a lot of things, and it's almost as if no one else thought about it. So I'm getting those messages. But anyways, let's get into your actual cards. So this card represents the overall energy surrounding your awakening. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. I heard fruitful, very fruitful. Okay. The next card is the blessing, or the ability that's focused on. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And then the last card is the outcome, or the lesson at hand. We have the Strength card. Okay. So Pile 2, what I'm picking up from your cards, especially starting with the 10 of Pentacles, the next spiritual awakening, I'm hearing it's a long time coming. So this is something you have been actually working for or working on for quite some time, maybe your entire life. I am picking up, this is my older crowd. If you're not older, and when I say older crowd, I would say my mature crowd. I would say like 30 and up. If you're in that age range, this is definitely for you. If you're younger, still stay tuned, okay? Because I feel like this is actually a prophetic vision, prophetic message for you, especially when you hit your Saturn return, and that's around like 28 through 29, okay? Pile 2, your next spiritual awakening, there's a blessing coming through, okay? I'm seeing that there's something you've been working on for a very long time. And if we want to get very spiritual, this is possibly something you've been working on for many lifetimes. And I'm saying there's a lot of karma here. And karma isn't just bad, there's good karma. And whatever this next spiritual awakening is going to really highlight all the hard work you did. And this spiritual awakening, you're going to receive things that you truly deserve and things that would even last lifetimes. Things that would even be passed down to your descendants if that's a thing you want to do. You know, you want to expand your family tree. I see that. And there's something here about being able to live life how you want it to, being able to know the strength and the power you have on your own. But at the same time, I'm seeing you being able to influence other people and being a source of light for other people. So in your next spiritual awakening, guys, I see you teaching. I see you being someone to give advice, someone who can be a role model. And I'm seeing a glow. I'm seeing you glowing up in some way and being an example for other people to give that message of, you know, I did all of this. I worked so hard for this. And just look at the blessing that's to come. So it's almost as if, guys, the spiritual awakening is, yes, it may be dealing with enhancing your abilities, but it's to show what can happen when you live the right way. And when I say the right way, living a life of integrity, living a life where you generally are improving yourself, you're trying to be a hard worker, you're trying to make a positive impact on the world. And you've been nothing but a kind-hearted soul with a mission. I'm seeing something about you showing what can happen when you do live authentically, when you do live a life that is suited for you, when you do live a life where you follow your life purpose. There's something here about you being a role model and example for people and showing them like this is what happens when you do that. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Now, the blessing or the ability that's focused on here, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles can talk about, especially reverse, things not working out, especially in the work realm. You know, collaborations that don't fall through, people not being able to agree on a project. I'm seeing that. Three of Pentacles reverse can even talk about someone who prefers to work alone. So the ability that's being highlighted is your independence, understanding the importance of being independent, but also seeing the importance of being able to work in a group. So again, there's something you're bringing to the table, pal, too. There's something that no one else has thought of, or there's a message that you have that no one else has received that you're bringing to the table metaphorically, and it's going to really change so many perspectives, especially on life in general. Now, I don't know what area of life this is referring to. It could be any area of life. But whatever this is, I see people looking to you for wisdom, looking to you for knowledge. And whatever you're bringing to them, whatever wisdom or knowledge you're bringing to them is going to finally make something work that hasn't worked prior. And that's what I'm also getting with this angel message here. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas and your optimistic attitude. Okay? And there's something about you being communicative and being able to uplift other people. So especially for those of you guys who are in like powerful positions, like you're a boss or like you are a manager in some way, or you overlook other people, I see you really helping bring balance and harmony to some type of work environment or some type of like family environment or social environment. There's something you're doing that's bringing people together, because that's what I'm seeing, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. And this is something you have to realize on your own, and that's what's being brought up to you, your ability to do things on your own and finding out truths and being able to bring that message to a group setting. Now, with the Strength card as the outcome or the lesson here, the lesson you're learning with the spiritual awakening is the power of perseverance. It's the power of staying motivated. It's the power of being strong in your own will. I see you really being a motivational speaker or motivating people to be able to do things on their own and not to rely on others. Like, yes, sometimes we do need others, right? Especially on collaborative settings. But there's another power play here when you do it on your own, when you're able to say, I did this. And this is especially something you worked on for a long time, something that required dedication, time, and finally seeing the fruits of it, finally seeing, the fruits of your labor. And you see how in the strength card, she's even helping a whale. So it's like you've been through tough situations before, Pal 2. I'm sorry if I kept saying Pal 1, but Pal 2, you've been in tough situations. And I see you now being a guiding light for others that might have been going through the same situation you've been through like years ago. So I'm seeing that. So I'm getting Leo. I'm seeing something about Leo. You might have Leo placement because I see you leading. I see you leading people. So I don't know what that means or how that would translate for you. But whatever this is a long time coming, and you're finally going to realize, like, I did it. Like, this is what I was supposed to do. This is really connect to your life purpose. So maybe you guys are realizing what your life purpose really is, and is to guide people in some way, counsel people in some way, motivate people in some way, And it's something you do on your own. And I also feel like Pal 2, what's also coming in with your spiritual awakening, you're going to be surrounded by people finally. So if you're someone who has always been a lone wolf and doing things on your own, yes, that was your karma. That was something or a lesson you had to learn this lifetime. But I feel like with your next spiritual awakening, you're finally going to be understanding the importance of relationships and connections with people. So I see you actually connecting more with other people and having a group and community surrounding you. And there's something here about going from isolation to community. That's beautiful. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to pull from the Starseeds Oracle. Okay. There's something very loving about this spiritual awakening. It's very comforting. It's fruitful. It's abundant. Hold up. So this card flipped over. It says, Activated Earth. Power plays, ley lines, trust where you're led. This reminds me of Stonehenge. So maybe some of you guys are planning to travel, or that's one of the things you want to do, travel the world, look at different, I'm hearing wonders of the world. So maybe you want to travel to all the different wonders of the world, the different temples, the ancient sites, archaeological sites. Like you want to travel there because that could be a place, that could be places where you receive more downloads and spiritual enlightenment. And honestly, uplifting your vibration. And maybe I'm hearing spiritual retreat. So maybe this is part of your next spiritual awakening. You're connecting more with other people, and you guys will be traveling to different sites to activate either chakras or like those power grids, activating earth. And I'm seeing you like leading a community in this. Oh, okay. Or maybe there's something you're gonna be a part of. Overall energy, call, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It's like you worked for this moment, and it's time for you to finally lead. Pal 2. So I'm gonna put this over here. You're stepping through a portal. I keep seeing a portal. Metaphorically, spiritually, energetically. And there's something being activated here. So let me pull from this Work Your Light. We have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So this is the message at play here. And this is the overall lesson of the spiritual awakening. If you knew that no matter what you do, you will be supported, things will go right for you, what would you truly do? What would your heart want to do in this lifetime? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, sometimes maybe you didn't want to do certain things because you were afraid of the outcome. Maybe it would be a failure, especially since I'm seeing a lot of you guys on your own and doing things on your own. So maybe you didn't have trust in yourself. But the message here is, doesn't matter what happens, we will always be led to where we need to be, especially when it comes to our life purpose. So if you knew you were supported, what would you truly do? That's the message of the day, pal 2. And I think a lot of you guys have figured out that answer or figured out that question. And maybe a lot of you guys realize, it doesn't matter. I'm going to still do what I need to do. And along the way, you're realizing, damn, everything worked out beautifully. And you see, they're walking towards another portal. So it's like, I see you even, like, you guys are going to be traveling somewhere. I don't know where. I see you traveling. And I'm also seeing something like this is the right time. The time is now. The time is coming. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to, let's see. Let me put this over here. Actually, let's pull another card from Mercury Light. Just one more. Okay, whoa. That's too many. One more card for Pal 2. One more card for Pal 2. Okay. So the next card we have is play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Yeah, and I keep saying there's a blessing coming. It's like you've been working so hard, so it's time for you to finally enjoy. And I feel like it could be through travel. Okay, is there something here about traveling? I don't know if you guys are planning to, or that's one of your lifetime goals, is to travel to like all types of places and really enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy different cultures, and even like different historical sites. Seeing that. Okay. Now let's get an angel message. This is this deck is all about how angels might be trying to communicate with you. So we'll see the messages. Okay. We have 332. Just when you're starting to lose faith in yourself and doubt the goodness of humanity, you see the number 332 and something shifts. You begin to feel real peace and a more positive attitude. Okay, and I keep saying like 30. Okay, so if you're 30, 31, 32, or 33, or maybe during those ages, something significant is coming with that spiritual awakening. And there's something here about, I'm also getting Pal 2. There's something here about having your faith restored in humanity. So again, I feel like some of you guys may have seen the dark side of humanity, or you've done things on your own and you never had that support. But I finally see you being supported and seeing the love and the community that can really occur through humans. And that's really going to restore your faith and make you feel positive about where we're going as a collective. Some of you guys did lose faith in the collective. Some of you guys did lose faith in your life. You lost faith at one point. But there's something here about you finding that strength to continue and finally seeing things playing out in a beautiful way. Yeah, and the over energy. You may have been feeling isolated, rejected, unappreciated, or misunderstood, but today you realize you're not alone. There's a loving angel walking right beside you. And another thing you're going to realize, Pal, too, even when you felt alone, you weren't alone. You were always being watched over. You were being hugged. You were being supported. You were being showered with love and motivation and healing. No matter if you were lonely or not. That's beautiful. And at the end of the day, I see you're going to be around people. Maybe some of you guys will be starting a family. That's one of your goals. And that might be happening around 30s. Or if you're 30 now, it's going to start very soon. And I'm even getting this, if you are someone who never had a stable home, you're going to create a stable home for your family in the future. It's going to happen. Wow. Okay. So, Pal 2, those are your messages. I hope it resonated. I really love this. Be prepared. This next spiritual awakening seems beautiful. It looks very beautiful. There's a lot of love coming, and I'm definitely seeing that. So I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. If you chose the amethyst crystal, this is your reading. Okay, so you chose the amethyst, which is a notorious crystal, yet beautiful crystal for spirituality and connecting to your intuition. But another meaning of the amethyst, it does connect to the third eye. So, of course, this enhances your spiritual connection, your intuition, but it also represents gaining more clarity mentally and even spiritually. This is also an amazing crystal for meditation. So, maybe your next spiritual awakening or the upcoming spiritual awakening, you're going to be meditating more, and there's something here about you gaining clarity. Now, when I was meditating on the amethyst, I was hearing a low ringing noise in my right ear. So I feel like if you're meditating, okay, I feel like if you're meditating, you might be hearing ringing noises. That's just confirmation for you that you are being supported and that your spirit guides are around you. So I'm getting that. Okay. All right, pal three. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to pull an angel message for you. And then we're going to get into your tarot. Okay. So let's see what angel message does pal 3 need to know in regards to their next spiritual awakening. Okay. We have the number 6. I am nurturing. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. This is a very beautiful message, pal 3. So I'm actually seeing that in your next spiritual awakening, your ability to nurture others, to give, to be of service to others is going to enhance. And I see you really, really helping people more than you have already. I feel like naturally, pal 3, you are a caring person, you are a nurturer. Some of you guys might be mothers or you have that maternal instinct. And I feel like a lot of people already feel comfortable in your presence. But I am picking up with your next spiritual awakening, there's a possibility that you could be doing that professionally. So if you're someone who wants to get into like psychology, counseling, therapy, a social worker, a volunteer, an advocate, or even like helping people in the medical field, if nursing is on the table for you, or being some like a PA or something of that nature, I see you like getting certified or enhancing yourself in that career field in your next spiritual awakening. Is like maybe you've done that for people like around you, or you've done it to get, not to get paid, like you just did it voluntarily. I actually feel like this is going to become a lifestyle for you, like it's going to be your life purpose. So that's just a message coming through. Now for your actual cards, I have 3. The first card represents the overall energy surrounding your spiritual awakening. The second card are the abilities, gifts, and blessings that are going to be focused on. And then the last card is the lesson or the conclusion of the spiritual awakening, what you're supposed to take from it. Okay, so the first card, the overall energy surrounding your spiritual awakening coming up. We have the King of Swords reversed. You know what I just heard, pal 3? I just heard your energy and your love can even make the coldest man turn soft. I don't know what that means, but it's like your presence. If someone has a cold heart or they're notorious for having a cold heart and not really being open or receptive, being very closed off, you have that ability to soften them and to melt their heart. Wow. Okay. So this is the over energy surrounding your next spiritual awakening. Okay. So the second card is the blessings or the gifts that will be enhanced. We have the Hanged Man. Okay. And then the outcome or the lesson you should be taking from the spiritual awakening is the 7 of Cups. Okay. So let's meditate on these cards for a second. Pal 3. Okay. So let's start off with the overall energy. We have the King of Swords reverse. When I see this card or this energy, this can talk about a specific person, but I also feel like this is referring to someone who is very cold-hearted. This is someone who is completely closed off. This can even talk about someone who's able to manipulate others through their words. But this can even talk about someone who is not thinking clearly, someone who is cut off mentally. Their mind and their thinking abilities are foggy. So what I'm seeing with this pile 3, I felt like in your upcoming spiritual awakening, you might be encountering these type of people, or you might be called to assist those who are dealing with these people, you know. And there's something about you being able to drill a message into someone. It's like, because I'm hearing somebody is stubborn. So I'm not sure if this is someone you're dealing with, or this is possibly like a patient or someone you're trying to help. But someone here is stubborn. Someone is stuck in their ways. And it's like no matter how many times you get a message to them, it goes in one ear and out the other. So there is someone or a group of people or certain individuals you will be dealing with in your next spiritual awakening that you're finally are going to speak to them in a different manner. It's like maybe other people tried to get a message to them, but it's like it never resonated with them and never hit them on a soul level. But there is something about your energy, Pal 3. There is something you're going to say, or like the way you are and the way your energy is, your soul is, you'll be able to finally break that wall and get to them on a soul level. And I see you actually completely changing people's perspective and even getting the most stubborn, cold-hearted person to soften up and to be receptive. So that's very powerful. This could even be a family member. This could be a family member that, everybody says, oh, they're the stubborn one. Oh, here they come. But you're able to get to them. You're able to speak to their soul, not to the person, but to the soul. Okay. This can even be like narcissistic people, egotistical people. You're able to change. So in the next spiritual awakening, the ability that's going to be enhanced is your ability to inspire and change others, even if they're stubborn and egotistical. There's something about you. I don't know what it is, but you're able to do that. You're able to do that. And that's why so many people love you, Pal 3. Now, the blessing that's to come with the hanged man. Again, it's like you're able to change people's perspective because the hanged man, he's hanging upside down. So he's not seeing the world like everyone else is. He's seeing the world in a different manner. So it's kind of like you're able to change people's perspective in a different manner. I'm also seeing, Pal 3, you are an empath and you're able to feel others' energies. But you know what? Another thing you can do, and this is an ability that's coming up, when it comes to narcissists, when it comes to people who are stubborn, people who are cold-hearted, people who don't want to feel, you're going to be able to understand them in a way others don't understand them. And I think that's why you'll be able to connect with them easily and you're able to speak to their soul and to their heart. Is because you will understand them. Because what I'm hearing is, let's say this is a person everybody's talking about. Oh, Jimmy is so cold-hearted. Like, I don't understand why he cuts people off. I don't understand why he's this, why he's that. Like, he's just such a cold-hearted being. There's no love. He has no love in his heart. But you, Pouty, you see Jimmy. This is just a person that I made up. You see Jimmy for who they are. You know that, or you're going to understand that Jimmy went through some things. And you understand, okay, I understand why you're hurt, why you don't open up to people, why you're stubborn, why you're cold-hearted, essentially. You're going to be able to speak to this person, aka Jimmy. And Jimmy's going to finally realize, wow, you are the first person that understands me, that understands why I'm doing the things I'm doing. And with your words, Pal, through you can talk to people like Jimmy, the King of Swords reverse. You're going to be able to talk to them and make them see the other side. That's interesting. You can change people's perspective. You see both sides of the coin. That's what I'm picking up on, Power 3. And that's why a lot of people resonate with you. Even those who are very hard to deal with. They also, like you. And then the outcome or the lesson at hand with the 7 of Cups, I'm hearing you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge people easily. Okay, that's the lesson. That's the conclusion that you're getting out of this. You can't just jump to conclusions, especially if it's based on what everybody else is saying. So the 7 of Cups is all about not seeing the truth. It's all about making a choice, being presented with multiple options. But this can even talk about not knowing which option to take, because maybe you're seeing things from rose-tinted glasses. Maybe you're not seeing the truth fully. And I think for you, Pile 3, what you're gaining from this experience is you'll finally be able to see the truth. So let's say this person, aka Jimmy, has always put up this wall, this exterior, and everyone is judging him for how he is. And maybe he is a narcissist, maybe he is such and such, whatever the case may be. But you'll be able to tap deeper into his energy to realize and see, okay, this is why he's doing it. You guys don't understand the background. You guys don't understand what he went through. He went through so many traumatic experiences, and he has yet to find somebody who sees it, who understands it, who knows how to communicate with him, who knows how to speak his language. Pal 3, you're going to be uncovering that ability. You're going to be able to finally speak the same language as other people. Even those other people can't really, get to mentally and verbally. You can do it, or you'll be able to do it. And once you're able to break that barrier that no one else can, you can, talk them into seeing things differently, and maybe to act differently and to see life differently. Wow. Pile 3, you're powerful. Yeah, if you guys ain't a therapist, y'all should get going. Like, you guys understand the human psyche. That's what I'm getting. Like, you that's how powerful you guys are. You guys understand, and maybe you want to learn more. Maybe you want to actually get a degree in it, and actually even do research. Like, if you really want to do it, go ahead. Okay. Whew. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull from the star seeds to see what other messages you need to know, Pile 3. Okay, we got a card falling out. So the first card we have is your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So another thing that's coming through, Pile 3, you know what I'm getting? I'm also getting you're going to be somebody's muse. I don't know why. This is a very specific message, but I see you inspiring somebody creatively. It may not be just one person, it might be multiple people. Because there's something about your energy that gives off it gives off a muse feeling, And if you know what a muse is, this is someone who inspires a creator or artist in their artwork. Okay, it's like you're a siren. And I'm using the Mermaid Tarot, so it's kind of funny that I'm getting this download. You inspire others, and perhaps others inspire you. So if you like to do art, if you like to do anything creative, that could be something that's enhancing for you as well during your spiritual awakening. And maybe, just maybe, you could be reaching to other groups that normally wouldn't get the memo. And it could be through your artwork. It could be through your creative expression. Okay, let me see. Let me get another card from here. You inspire so many people, Pile 3. I'm not sure if you realize it. You just don't know it. I feel like you know it, but you don't understand how much impact you have on others. Especially dealing with this energy. Wow, Let me get another card. Oh no, that's too many. Another card for Pile 3. Okay. We have I'm sorry. Defenseless, riding past wrongs, uprooting. I'm telling you, Pile 3, it's like you know what you do? You tap into people's past. You tap into people's I'm hearing even past lives. Wow. You tap into the experiences that shape people. Like you hit the root. You hit the root of the issue. And that's why people are able to open up to you, because it's like, damn, you understand me on such a soul level. Like, yeah, I went through all of that. Yeah, this is why I'm doing the things I'm doing. This is why I'm acting the way I'm acting. And I'm even seeing you being able to help people come to terms of what has happened, even allowing people to repent, allowing people to see that, okay, yeah, I went through these things, but it wasn't right for me. It doesn't justify how I'm acting now. So I see you even helping people change themselves for the better. And maybe, just maybe, you might be getting an apology as well. If this is your story, if this is someone you were dealing with personally, I see them finally opening up and like seeing the bigger picture. Like, oh, I yeah, that wasn't right for me to do it. But you understand why I went through that, right? So like, I'm getting that. Okay, let's do work your light. We have no. We have wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay. Let's get another message. So no, what does this no mean? We have you go first. The universe will catch you. Leap. You know what I'm getting, Pal 3? I'm feeling like, again, this is an ability you're going to unlock. This next spiritual awakening, this is an ability you're going to unlock. I'm actually feeling like you tried to do this in the past, but it never worked. Maybe you did try to get to people. Maybe you did try to be an opening ear for others. Maybe you really tried to work with someone specifically, but they wouldn't change. Well, let me just say, Pal 3, it's because it wasn't supposed to happen yet. You weren't ready for that. You weren't ready for that ability, okay? I feel like now you are. You are matured enough to handle that. So I see you finally with a leap of faith. It's your time. It's your time to really tap into it, okay? Over energy, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Okay. So let's get an angel message. This is like a deck that allows us to see how your spirit guides might be trying to contact you. So let's see. Okay. You hear bright tinkling notes of bells or chimes. You don't know where they're coming from, but something tells you what they mean. The angels are working on your behalf. So during your next spiritual awakening, you could be hearing bells a lot. And maybe you don't have any bells near you, but you're just hearing those ringing noises. And that's confirmation. I'm also saying some of you guys might want to get a bell yourself. And this can help with like clearing out energetic frequencies, especially like through vibrations and wavelengths, especially with the bell. So that can help clear out negativity. So maybe you want to get like a bell or like a little chime to clear out things. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, the next card we have is when you sense the sweet fragrance of roses when none are near, or unexpectedly see rose petals fall from the garden, an archangel is sending a blessing of divine love. Wow. Wow, Pal 3. So for those of you who are single, and I just saw a bird fly by. Okay, yeah, that's a sign. So for those of you guys who have been looking for love, or maybe haven't been looking for love, but you're by yourself, I do see a person coming. This is part of your next spiritual awakening. You're going to be connecting with a divine love. And I actually feel like this person, this might be the Jimmy I'm talking about, okay, metaphorically. This might be a cold-hearted person. Usually they're cold-hearted, but when it comes to you, they're a teddy bear. You will finally be able to connect with this person, unlike anyone else that attempted to. And I think that's why this person is going to really, this is why it's a divine love. It's not only enhancing your abilities, right, to, your gifts that I mentioned, but it's also a spiritual awakening for this person to open up. So you're going to be healing someone and somebody's going to be enhancing you, okay? But there's love coming. For those of you who are already taken, you're in a relationship, I do feel like when it comes to divine love, you're going to be exhibiting divine love. You're going to be exhibiting unconditional love. And again, that's why people are they're so quick to trust you. They're so quick to open up because they feel comfortable with you. Okay. So with that being said, Pal 3, I hope that resonated. This is a very beautiful reading. Okay, you over here making the strongest and most cold-hearted person the softest teddy bear. That is a gift in itself. So you go ahead and do that, Pal 3. All right. So again, hope that resonated, and I'll see y'all guys later. Bye. Hello, Pal 4. If you chose the Apophyllite, this will be your reading. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you in your next spiritual awakening. So, guys, the Apophyllite. Let me tell you what this represents. This is one of the crystals, in my opinion, that you should have if you are a psychic counselor, a reader, a medium. If you're someone who has a career in psychic work and healing, definitely get you some apophyllite, because this crystal aids in divine guidance for psychics. It helps remove any psychic blockages we might be experiencing. And it helps us to become an open channel, especially if we are giving advice or conducting readings or healing sessions. And it ultimately enhances our abilities, whatever abilities that may be, and allows us to reach higher realms psychically. So if you are out here counseling people psychically, go ahead and get you this, because, all right. And I feel like a lot of you guys who are into that career field chose this pile. So let's see. Now, we have 3 cards here, but before we get into that, I'm going to get an angel number for you, angel message. So let's see. Pile 4. Ooh, okay. We have 31. I am disciplined. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them in your life. Okay, pile 4. So you are very interesting, because I feel like you have a lot of ideas. You are someone that has goals and aspirations, and if you really put your mind to it and be disciplined, you can really make that happen. So I feel like that could be a theme surrounding your spiritual awakening that's coming up. I feel like whatever you've been holding off on, or whatever you feel a little bit confused about and uncertain about, especially if this is a goal in mind, I do feel like you're going to receive some clarity about how to really tackle it. And honestly, it's going to go well. I do feel that it's going to go well for you. Yeah, over energy, we've got 111. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I'm creative. So yeah, there's something you're working on, or there's something that you want to happen. You're just not really sure about it, but be disciplined. That's all you got to do. Be disciplined and get to it. It's going to work out. So with the first card, this is representing the energy surrounding your spiritual awakening. Okay, so let's flip it over. We have the Magician reversed. The next card is the blessing, or the ability that's being enhanced or unlocked during the awakening. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. And then lastly, this is the lesson or the conclusion, basically what you're supposed to take away from the spiritual awakening. We have the Two of Wands reversed. So we are seeing a lot of fire. So you might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that's in your chart. But that could be the element you need to work more with. So what's interesting about this Pile 4, there is an overarching theme of you. I feel like in this next spiritual awakening, there's something here about you understanding your power and no longer doubting your abilities. Okay? Because with the Magician reversed, this is the over energy surrounding your spiritual awakening. I'm seeing with the Magician reversed, this can talk about delays in your manifestations. This can talk about being unable to communicate or speak things to existence, feeling like you don't have the resources to really do things, okay? So the fact that this is the overall energy surrounding spiritual awakening, you're being tested. So your next spiritual awakening seems more of a test than anything. And the whole point is to recognize that certain things happen at a specific time. Doesn't mean that the hard work you're putting in is for nothing. It's just there's a specific time and a specific energy you need to be in order for things to fully align. Okay, so there is something you've been working on or something you've been wanting to happen, but it never really came to fruition, or there was always some type of delay. Maybe this was a pattern in your life, Pile 4. You always worked on something, it was delayed or it never happened, and this ultimately made you feel inadequate and almost pessimistic about any goals you have in life. But what's really needed Pal 4, or what's being shown to you during this next spiritual awakening, is the importance and power of discipline and perseverance. Just because something doesn't work out the first time doesn't mean it will never happen. Maybe the timing was not right. Maybe what you were doing wasn't good enough. Maybe certain things had to happen before this thing really came to fruition, you know? So there's something here about not giving up so easily. So that's part of the lesson here. And with the outcome, I'm going to get to the middle card. Don't you worry. But the last card is the conclusion. Okay, the conclusion and the lesson at hand, where you're supposed to take away from it. We got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is friction. It can represent friction when it's reversed. This can even talk about a delays in plan, or a little bit of indecision of what your next move is supposed to be. Okay, I'm also getting with the volcano here. This is talking about signs. So some of you guys might even be the person or type of person that looks for signs and synchronicities to confirm that, you know, the path you're on is the right path. But there's something here about you not relying too much, or needing not to rely too much on synchronicities or signs, or even reading. Some of you guys may always want to get readings done because, and I know I said this could be my psychic group, right? But I'm actually picking up, like, this can also be for those who seek the counseling of psychics. So maybe you always try to seek advice from other people to give more confirmation to yourself about if you are doing the things the right way. But the whole point of this lesson is for you to understand that you need to be more confident in yourself. You need to be more disciplined, and you need to be accountable for your actions. You need to be accountable for the failures and also the successes you have. That's the whole point of being a human and having your own life, experiencing your wins and experiencing your losses, but ultimately you're living and experiencing this lifetime. Okay. Now the middle card, the Nine of Wands reverse, this can speak of walking on eggshells, and this is the ability. Okay, this is the ability that you're having or acquiring. The Knight of Wands can even talk about you putting down your walls, you not being so cautious. So the blessing or the ability that's going to be enhanced during the next spiritual awakening is your ability to push through no matter what hardships you go through, push through no matter what obstacles you face, no matter delays, people, like whatever is in your path. Even if it's like a giant mountain, no matter what's in your path, you're still pushing through, you're still disciplined, and you still overcome it. That's the whole point of this next spiritual awakening, is to have more trust in yourself, Pal 4, and to understand that you're not supposed to quit. You're not supposed to quit, even if you experience inconvenience. If something is meant for you, here's what I'm getting. Just because there's obstacles, Pal 4, doesn't mean that you're supposed to quit. If you have a calling, Pal 4, if you have a calling, that phone is still ringing, Pal 4. God's spirit still has a mission, has a plan for you, has a life purpose for you. That phone call is still ringing. No matter what obstacles are in your way, you're still receiving that call. Okay? So if you quit, guess what? You're gonna miss that phone call. You know, if you need to jump over chairs, if you need to jump over tables, over people to answer that phone, you go ahead and do that, because there is a calling for you, and that calling is for you specifically. So you need to have more trust in yourself, Pal 4, and that's what's coming up in your spiritual awakening. No matter the hurdles, no matter the obstacles, you will know when something is for you. You're going to do whatever you can to make it happen, and it's going to happen. And part of those obstacles, Pal 4, is to help you build up endurance. It's supposed to make you stronger. It's supposed to help you honestly deal with any type of energy, and knowing how to maneuver, knowing how to adapt to changes that is around you. That's the whole point of this whole spiritual awakening, to see how powerful and adaptive you are, how you can be a shapeshifter even, how you can change yourself quickly to adapt and continuously succeed. That's the whole point of all of this, Pal 4. And let me tell you, once you realize this ability, you know how proud you're going to be of yourself? Like, let me just tell you, the satisfaction of knowing you still succeeded even when things were piled up against you, that's the best feeling in the world, and that's what you're supposed to experience. Okay, so let me get a starseeds card for you, maybe two. Okay, just have more faith in yourself, Power 4. I know it's hard out here, but you have what it takes. If you didn't have what it takes, you wouldn't have the phone call. Okay, you wouldn't be receiving this call, and you have what it takes. Okay. Okay. The first card we have: forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Wow, Power 4. You have a path. You have a calling, like I said. And the whole point is for you to have trust and discipline within yourself, and to lead your own life, and not constantly follow the advice of others. Like, at the end of the day, Power 4, this is your life. This is your life. And you have to make that decision. You have to be mature enough to make those decisions on your own accordance. Yes, you can receive confirmation here and there, but if you're constantly relying on other people to give you that advice, you're not living your own life. You're living your life based on what others are telling you to do. It doesn't matter if they're psychics, okay? I'm a psychic myself, and I'm pretty sure you're here to receive guidance from me. And let me tell you, what my advice to you, Power 4, have more trust in yourself. If you want to do something, you go for it. If you want to take some type of action, if you want to make some type of decision, you make that decision. You do what's best for you. You don't need my reading. You don't need others' readings. You don't need to constantly ask people for reassurance, because the reassurance is supposed to come from you. Okay? It's your life. This is your life. And you need to live it. That's all I'm saying. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. And some of you guys, maybe part of this, for some of you, you might be battling some type of addiction. You might be coping with certain things in an unhealthy way. And I feel like with the spiritual awakening, I see you stopping those coping mechanisms that are not healthy. Okay? And the whole point of you is to have faith in yourself and allow God and Source to guide you. It's all about your own connection to God and Source. You don't need a medium. You don't need a priest. You don't need a third party to connect you with God. Your connection to God can happen on your own terms. That's the whole point. Our connection to spirituality, religion, beliefs, is between us and Source, us and God. Okay? So don't rely on a third person to be that channel. You can be your own channel. That's what I'm saying. Have more strength in yourself. Have more confidence in your own abilities. You don't need confirmation, okay? Matter of fact, Power 4, let me tell you this. I should be your final confirmation. If you're going to get any other confirmation, look within yourself. Wow, Power 4. I'm sorry. I don't mean to come off harsh, but you need to hear this. You really do. You're not weak. You're not inadequate. You have so much potential. You are adequate. You have so much to give, so much to offer. Give yourself more credit. That's the whole point. Give yourself more credit. And let me tell you, your life is going to change once you realize that this is your life. We have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, okay? And then the next card, let's see. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And maybe some of you guys are codependent, or that's something you're dealing with, or you used to deal with. And maybe all this is stemming from the fact that you're scared of being alone, or you feel like you're going to mess up something because it was always someone else doing things for you. Now it's time for you to stand up and lead, Power 4. You have a calling. Answer that phone call. Now, we also have play here. And I feel like this is just reminding you that don't be so hard on yourself at the same time. I mean, I know I'm being a little bit hard on you, but when it comes to having a healthy connection with yourself, yes, give yourself more credit. Yes, be accountable. Hold yourself accountable. But at the same time, don't be so harsh on yourself to the point where you feel like you're telling yourself, oh yeah, you can't make any decisions for yourself. You're not this, you can't do that. You need the help of others. You don't talk so downly on yourself. That's all I'm saying. And the over energy is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. You're guided no matter what, Pal 4. Whatever thoughts that come to mind, that's divine guidance. So trust in your own intuition. Maybe you guys are trying to become psychics as well. Maybe you are trying to dabble into this and make this a career, but you're not confident in your abilities. It takes practice. It takes discipline. You know, your intuition is like a muscle. You have to continuously practice and figure out ways to strengthen it. But that's something you have to fill out on yourself. Like, don't listen to what others have to say and their experiences. Your experience is your experience. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull from the last deck. This is how your angels could be trying to communicate with you. So let's see any messages for Pal 4. So I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Gemini. I'm hearing Cancer too. Or I'm getting Pisces. Okay. All right. So the card you have is connect with Archangel. Oh, how do you say her name? Jophiel. Okay. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. The Archangel of Beauty and Wisdom through the colors yellow and deep pink. The number 333. The element of fire. And the gemstone citrine. She works through flower essence such as dianthus. Ooh, I hope I said that correctly. But this could be another angel number that you resonate with. And I did say work with the element of fire. You know, fire represents confidence. It represents taking action, being a leader. So yeah, guys, really tap into that energy. You might also want to work with citrine. Citrine is an amazing gemstone for manifestation and setting intentions. So that is also going to help you like really lay out your own plans and make your own decisions. Okay. Let's get another part. Oh, okay. You've been working hard or even struggling with a task or skill. Now the stars are in perfect alignment. The angels are showing you the path to success. Exactly. Like Pal 4, you're not meant to fail. Like you're not meant to fail at all. But some of you guys feel like you might be failing because you don't trust yourself. You feel like you're not guiding yourself. Right? So as I was saying, Pal 4, you just need to trust yourself more. And I feel like you guys have been working hard. You guys have been trying. But I feel like this next spiritual awakening, you're being called to try harder. You're being called to do more, to lead yourself, to show up more for yourself and for your life and any plans you have. And I actually feel like the time for everything to finally play out is coming. And the time is now. The time is in the present moment. So with that being said, Pal 4, I'm so sorry. Pal 4. I hope this resonated. I know I got a little bit hyped up in there, but I feel someone needs to hear this. So don't take it personal. Do not take it personal. I'm just a messenger, not the message. Okay. Now, with that being said, hope that resonated. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.